It happened during afternoon preparation, when the sun hung low and tired, casting long shadows through the classroom windows and softening the heat just enough to make staying behind feel possible. The school compound was unusually quiet. Most students sat scattered beneath trees or leaned against classroom walls, murmuring softly as they revised. From my seat near the back of the English classroom, the world felt paused, held between noise and silence. My notebook lay open before me, my pen resting uselessly between my fingers. I wasn't reading. I was waiting for something I couldn't name. Footsteps approached the doorway. I didn't look up immediately. I knew who it was before I saw him. Mr. Adebayo stood there, just inside the door, his expression thoughtful, as though he had paused mid-decision. His corper shirt was slightly creased, his sleeves rolled halfway, chalk dust still faint on his fingers. "You're still here," he said. "Yes, sir." He stepped inside and pulled the door halfway closed, not shut, just enough to keep the noise out. He didn't sit. He leaned lightly against a desk, folding his arms as if steadying himself. "I was checking the debate list," he said slowly. "I noticed your name wasn't there." I swallowed. "I didn't write it. Why?" The question was simple, direct. "I don't like speaking in front of people," I said. He studied me for a moment longer than usual, not as a teacher assessing a student, but as someone weighing a thought. "I think," he said carefully, "you're afraid of being heard." The words landed quietly, but they stayed. Before I could respond, he continued, his voice lower now, more deliberate. "People like you. When they speak, they change rooms, even when they don't mean to." Something shifted between us then. Not attraction, not closeness, recognition. He opened his mouth again, paused, and for a brief moment it felt as though he was about to say something else entirely, something unnecessary, something personal. Instead, he straightened. "He should reconsider," he said, returning to a safer tone. "Opportunities don't wait forever." "Yes, sir," I replied. He nodded once and walked out. I remained seated long after he left, my heart beating too loudly in my chest, the room suddenly too quiet to hold everything I felt. Before that afternoon, I had convinced myself that restraint was shared, that we were both standing at the same distance, holding the same line. But that moment showed me the truth more clearly. He was holding the line. I was standing too close to it. Mr. Daniel Adebayo would never be the one to cross first, not because he didn't feel, but because he understood what was at stake. His restraint was discipline. Mine was becoming longing. That evening, as I folded my uniform and lay down on my mat, I replayed the scene again and again. Not what he said, but what he almost did, and in the quiet that followed, one truth settled firmly in my chest. Some questions remain unasked, not because they don't matter, but because their answers would change everything. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to see what happens in the next episode.